Hey everybody, welcome back to Law. Ready for this? Your official, unofficial VGHS after show. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because Grant had some great material. We recorded it. We're going to put it at the end of the podcast for those who want a little bonus.
It's my tight 5.
It's his tight 5.
It's his tight
People
5.
can't get enough of this podcast.
If
My tight 5 seconds of comedy.
Tight 5, and if you pay him, it could be a loose 6. Anyway, so this is your favorite VGHS after show, but also a pre-show. Here's your pre-show moment. Go watch the episode.
You guys excited for this episode?
Are you guys pumped for this
episode?
episode?
Wait, yeah, we got Ian here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got to do intros.
Yeah,
Fine.
we should do this
Fucking
now.
intros. All right. Hi, I'm Danny. I'm your host.
Hi, I'm Grant.
I'm Rose. Which one am I? Solomon.
Yeah, no, whatever.
Okay.
We have a guest here today.
Hi, I'm Ian,
All
the
right.
guest.
Cool. Here's your pre-show
That's
moment.
an interesting last name,
Yeah.
the guest.
Ian the guest is here today. He's
Yeah,
a
Ian
wrestler.
Ian the guest.
Yeah.
Is it's in quotations in your last name, right?
Yeah.
Ian the guest.
It originally wasn't, but I was like, this last name needs some quotation marks.
Yeah. Somebody said my last name, and now it's a part of the name.
Romanian?
Maybe.
Great, yeah.
Some Romanian said it.
Yeah. Oh, I was just asking if the name was, but you're right.
I just thought you wanted to say an ethnicity.
Okay.
No, a Romanian said it originally, and they were like, this is my name.
Yeah.
What is the ethnicity of Chad?
Chad?
The African country.
I think it's just...
Not the guy.
Chad.
I was like,
yeah,
I don't remember
Chad.
this character. I mean, I haven't seen the episode yet.
Oh, yeah.
But-
Wait till you get to Chad. His ethnicity? Whew.
So Games
Blows you out
Dean's
of the
real
water.
name is Chad.
Oh,
James Dean is
Okay.
a Chad.
no, we're not. Not
Jesus,
yet.
just
calm
talking about
down, Ian.
Ian hasn't
I've got
watched
so
the
many
episode.
burning opinions.
This is
to
a
say about this
4-hour
show.
podcast.
Okay.
We have time.
Yeah. No,
This is the finale. Season 1 finale.
Yeah, this is an episode of Hardcore History. We're here for 6 hours. Like my Dan Carlin reference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was
All
very
right,
good.
Ready? Here's your pre-show moment. The episode starts in 3, 2, 1.
All right.
What
and
a
we're back.
great
What a good
episode.
episode.
That
Oh
was
my God.
fantastic.
A finale, if there ever was one.
Yes.
You know, it's almost like it was final.
It puts the final in finale.
It was the final finale.
Except
And
that
I'd give
there's
it
a
an E.
second season.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
Sorry, we fucked up major.
Yikes.
So, a
For the
lot
fans
happened.
correct us.
Yeah. What fans?
Exactly.
Our fans?
Our only fans.
Said our former guests.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
And that's being charitable.
yeah.
Yeah. They haven't seen it
Our
either.
current guests will correct us, I'm sure.
Yeah, I wasn't listening to what you just said.
See?
So
Already.
Wow. Hasn't listened before? Still not listening.
It's crazy. Where do you find
I'm
these
on
kids?
this podcast, and you can't get me to listen to it.
This guy is just...
This guy, Jesus. Is this the
The
janitor?
guy called the guest. He's being pretty cold.
Not really living up to your title,
Yeah.
Ian. Or I mean the guest.
The Romanians are known for being very rude.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Ooh,
I
starting up.
ruined our
real racy.
Romanian demographic. So, where do we start here? We start with Pone Zone.
Bone Zone.
Bone Zone.
And boy, can I just say something right off the bat? Scott Slanders is fucking terrifying. That guy is really worrisome.
I wouldn't use the word terrifying.
He says that these gamers are about to be ripped prematurely from their wombs.
He's got
That's
kinda crazy
terrifying.
eyes.
No, I don't
He's
think he
a
blinks.
storyteller.
I genuinely have not seen him blink.
He likes to paint a verbal picture. I think that's a good thing in the world of commentary.
Well, all right.
But what about the world of commentating?
What about with the world of visual comedy?
Exactly.
He didn't do a single visual
Well,
of
no,
ripping
the
somebody out of the
robot's
womb.
eyebrows
That's
have
what
that
Shotbot's
covered.
for.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shotbot
Yeah,
is
that
very
is-
expressive.
we get the LED as somebody coming out of the womb on Shotbot's eyebrows. So
Yeah, that was a great shot.
So yeah, we start with Pone Zone. They're getting ready to talk about, VGHS. The tryouts are today. All the team tryouts for all the different majors. I don't know what they're called.
I
Concentration.
think it's just like a club.
No. It's like something crucial to their studies. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
it's
sure.
like prison.
Yeah.
It's like a major, but you can also not get in.
Yes.
yes.
Well, I think you get into the major, but you have to make the team.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Sure.
Like, it makes sense. I'm not like
Freddie-
No, it doesn't.
when I'm
Freddie,
watching.
No, it doesn't make
Brian,
sense.
please somebody write us, explain to us. I've been studying the rule book like Keith Swan. If somebody could post the rule book online, I'm trying to figure this shit out. I want to join VGHS at 23. But
I
they're
mean, those actors were in their 20s when it was filmed. You could get
Exactly.
You're
College,
right.
high school.
Oh yeah, we're working on.
We're working on our new show.
Yeah,
you don't have to explain the bits we've done. To
No,
everyone.
I'm not going to
Did
explain
you know that
it.
Jimmy Wong's going to be in Mulan?
Oh my
also,
God.
Did you know that?
it. I didn't, but I'm glad he's getting the work.
Yeah, he's Eddie Murphy.
He's Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Like, he's putting on blackface.
Yeah.
No,
It's really not okay.
boo.
I know, it's
Ian.
awful. Boo.
The most problematic guest we've had so far.
Jesus.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie
Yeah, we
Murphy.
didn't even release that episode.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, I know. It was
Yeah.
too raunchy.
He wore the red jacket and everything.
He kept saying, "Where's Ted?"
So anyway, Bone Zone's trying to give this weird semi-motivational speech about making the team at VGHS. Brian and Key and Ted are all having getting ready montages.
He puts a key on.
He puts a key on.
And she does a pencil bun. And can I just say, I love a woman who does a pencil bun.
No, you can't say that.
Hold on.
That's-
Did you
that's
say
pretty
bone zone
misogynistic.
Back there?
It sounds like this guy's in the bone zone
Oh
right now.
my God.
I definitely said Pone Zone, but I'll allow it.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Bone Zone is the place to get your ride.
What are you referencing?
He's just
The Bone
workshopping.
Zone, yeah.
Have you not heard the Bone Zone?
The fucking
There's-
Bone
it's-
Zone.
There's
Whoa.
a car dealership called
Car
the Bone
dealership.
Zone.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about now. I never heard that
You
slogan.
some kind of boneless freak?
Yes. I'm a puddle on the floor. They just point the mic down at me.
Yeah.
You're like that kid in Sky High.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like the end of that episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
Yeah, man, I love
Mr. Blue Sky.
Mr.
Anyway,
C.
Puddle on the floor.
I love Electric Light Orchestra.
thank you. So yeah, but so they're all doing these little montages, and then Key and Ted, now having made up, walk to Brian's room, and they give him Chiba and Hanzo back,
Oh, yeah.
and as he gets ready for the game that he thinks he assumes at this point that he's just gonna play.
I was kind of pissed that Ted fucking wrote all over his keyboard. He
They're upgrades.
Yeah, I was
Upgrades,
No, he wrote
buddy.
like Ted and Brian, best friends forever. It's
Well, they
like,
are.
fuck off.
No,
That's just graffiti. You didn't ask for that.
that's just graffiti.
He's graffitiing his keyboard. He didn't ask Keeb if he wanted that.
Good point.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
You're right. Destruction of property. I don't know what I was thinking.
Can we
Yeah.
It
talk
was
for a
fucked
second
up.
about Ted's drift outfit?
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty fire.
I
isn't
love
it?
those sunglasses.
It's great. Why would you dress up like this to play a game?
Why wouldn't you? What do you wear when you
Yeah.
play games?
Well, no, you gotta get
Less
into the
than this.
mindset. I think it's
and
like
Grant's wearing
how, like,
nothing for the audience
Yeah.
at home.
sports
Grant
teams,
takes off his skin.
Yeah, I take off my skin suit and I let my metatarsals just rest on the couch.
I think the gloves are
Who
one
is
thing, like
metatarsal?
driving gloves. But I think the idea is that it's like you're wearing your uniform. Like,
These are uniforms.
It's his
but
varsity
that-
jacket.
Brian doesn't have to wear anything. Key doesn't have to wear
No,
anything except for
he's
a
just
key.
getting into the mentality.
for a
He was
key.
having visions of cars
All right.
drifting.
Yeah, this guy is on crack.
Who, Ted?
Ian.
Ian.
The guest?
but also I meant Ted, but now that anyway.
I mean, we talked about smoking crack last episode, I
You
think,
wanna hit?
too.
Did we?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the crack?
So
So the moment the moment where they all walk together is very cute. I like it.
I think I thought he looked he looked fucking goofy, like holding a keyboard.
I thought that
over
was the best part.
his shoulder.
like, it was
like
cool
they,
as fuck.
it was like they were marching into battle, but he didn't have a
Yeah.
sword and a shield.
He
He,
looked
just
like
had a
that guy
fucking
from
keyboard.
Seven Samurai.
Yeah,
Who
exactly.
like wasn't really
very
a
cool.
samurai.
VGHS is very reminiscent.
what's
of,
the show?
very reminiscent of Kurosawa. Is all I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is Kurosawa in this show?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
This isn't film talk. This is.
Oh, it can be though.
I don't want to.
Solomon can edit it.
I can edit it out.
So
It's a good bit.
we go to back to Pone Zone. They've got the law on. He's gonna commentate on the game. He's actually not gonna play with the varsity.
I have an opinion on this. I
Okay.
think he looked like fucking Spider-Man whenever he became Dark Spider-Man. He was pointing at women. Like he had like the zipped up.
This isn't film talk, but I see what you're going for. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
See, I just
Grant
think
will allow it.
I think this is the equivalent of when Tony Romo talks about the Cowboys when he comments on the Cowboys games. That's my equivalent. Anyway,
I think you look like Tony Romo's Spider-Man.
Does Tony
specifically.
Romo ever say
I forgot that
things
Tony
like,
Romo wrote Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, Tony Romo's adaptation.
I was
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, nothing. I was just going to say, do you think Tony Romo ever says things like mouse jockeys or nooblet?
I think Tony Romo would say that.
Okay.
He's called me that multiple times.
Oh,
Tony Romo
you're good
told-
friends?
No, he's
No.
called me those names. He hates me.
That's hurtful.
Tony
I
Romo's
know.
mean to
How
me
about
all the
Scott
time.
Slander?
Exactly.
Tony Romo beat me up in high school, and he was 28.
Why was he at my high school?
Where's Danny? Got to beat the fuck out of that.
He came from
What do you-
Dallas.
I flew all the way out from Dallas to kick this kid's
No, he
ass.
drove. He drove 15
drove.
hours. No,
Wow.
but
I
it's.
flew, then I drove.
I flew, then I drove.
I flew the plane.
Yeah. Then drove it all the way to
Drove it all the way to the school
Down
just
the
to beat
freeway.
that nooblet's ass.
Where's that fucking mouse jockey?
they're like, Tony Romo, what are you doing here? Get out of my way. I have business.
Where's Danny? I'm 28 years old.
They presents the idea at the front desk of my school, and they're like, "You're Tony Romo." He goes, "I'm 28 years old."
28 years old.
I'm here to kick a kid's ass. How do I sign in?
I like
He
the,
signs in.
I like the
guest
collective
pass.
vocal impression we have of Tony Romo.
Yeah. I mean, we've all heard his commentary at this point.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But so
Good friends with
so the law is going to commentate on the game instead of playing because he thinks varsity's got it in the bag, right?
Yep.
So then in the middle of him giving his pre-game analysis,
Pre-game
Scott-
pump up.
Pre-game pump up.
because the pre-game pump up enters the room. Scott
Oh,
Slander
you're
says STFU Law, shoves his hand right in Law's fucking face, and in comes Brian Ding Dong D with his fucking keyboard and mouse in the hand.
Yep. Our hero.
Brian.
And then
Brian.
everybody's like starts to give like a, and then Calhoun goes, no.
Pretty great moment.
Yeah, it was
Yes. Cuts the music off.
yeah, it was great. It was a good for fans of audible comedy.
Ooh. We don't like to talk about that.
I love talking about them.
Speaking of Audible, use our new code.
I'll do an ad read
Law.
for them right now.
Law.
20 for 20% off your Audible.
For all your legal
Audible.
textbooks.
They should change it into Audible.
You hear that, lawyers?
Yeah. This is kind of some of the material you guys are missing.
Oh.
Grant can't stop hitting shit today.
He's riled up.
Like Tony Romo.
Like Tony Romo.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that an
Watching a new
allegation?
audio.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Beat the shit out of people named Mike.
My name Mike?
Yeah.
Where's Mike? I'm
Tony
gonna
Romo
dry
beat up
slash fly a plane.
mitochondria?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
He was an old man at that point.
He
I'm sorry, did I miss a
Mitochondria was like
character named
54.
Mitochondria.
Yeah.
This
it
is a
was last
man,
episode.
not a character.
Yeah, sorry. Ian's not up to date on the law already for this cinematic universe.
A lot of lore.
A lot of lore.
Anyway, so
he was in the 40s. Played
so-
basketball.
He played
anyway,
basketball
look,
for the
look,
Knicks.
look. So Calhoun says you're not getting in. You've been expelled. You can't play. Brian says I signed up, so I'm still in. I have negative 300 points, but I'm allowed to make them up for a certain amount of time. And then Calhoun says, of course, a wonderful line. Who sold you that load of Molyneux?
Great line.
That
Fantastic
was
line.
that was
Then he follows it up with a fable joke.
Yeah, he
A
says
fable joke
your
right
fable
after.
is
That
over.
was the
Your
first
fable ends
thing-
here. Sorry, your
I
fable
think it
ends
was
here.
just one joke.
There was a section in between where there was no Molyneux reference.
I don't know. I
He
feel
says
like
he's the
if they were like
dungeon keeper.
bookending each
If,
other.
yeah, he goes, I'm your dungeon keeper. I'd be like, all right.
Yeah,
too
it's
much.
just like
He
fantasy.
said that.
What?
He does say that.
No,
he says, I'm
No,
the
he
dungeon
says yeah. He
keeper."
says dungeon keeper, and I was like,
Are
they
you
couldn't say
fucking with me?
dungeon
Why would I
master.
fuck with
I
you?
riffed that line. There's no way he really said
No,
that.
he said
I
dungeon
just
keeper.
said it, and then you said you
No,
fucking
I
took credit for it, you
distinctly
stupid bitch.
Danny,
Yes.
look me in the eyes.
Timeline's
He
falling apart.
said the words dungeon keeper. Pull up the episode. That's what he said.
Sounds like you're trying to serve me a load of
No, I
Molyneux
just
right
feel like
now.
What is this load of Molyneux?
I forgot that Molyneux just forgot things. That's
Solomon, hold him down. I'm gonna get Tony Romo here to beat his ass.
Tony Romo, get your plane.
And here's the
Plane,
thing.
Train,
He says,
drive a crane.
Brian
I
said,
want you in town
Fuck
beating
off.
this guy's ass.
That's what he told Danny after he
That's
beat
what
his
he told
ass.
me.
He said, plane, train, even a crane. I'll be there.
You stupid mouse jockey's busy playing the
Yeah.
game.
He's a
Anyway.
real Dr. Seuss type.
He really
It's surprising.
That's why they always get him to commentate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Colorful words.
So Brian says, "Look, Calhoun, thank you, great, Calhoun. It's not about getting back in. It's about having one more chance to play with the best. At the end of the day, isn't it all about the game?"
Wow.
Wow. That was
You know what?
powerful.
This is great because Calhoun says, "All right, he plays," and Brian has learned his lesson from Calhoun. So even when Calhoun loses, Calhoun wins.
Yeah.
Calhoun always wins.
Calhoun always wins.
Sergeant Ernie Calhoun.
Sergeant Ernie Calhoun.
Fought in Nam.
Did he?
Yes.
Well, I want to get into that in a second.
It was-
Oh, okay.
Vietnam is a map.
Yes, he played on the
he
Vietnam.
played on
map a lot.
Vietnam.
I have a question. Why do they only play in one map in this series?
That's a good point.
Also, why is
They
it
play on
Mexico
two.
fighting
They
Canada?
play on two. Okay. Oh, we got.
Yeah.
It's they.
Oh, no. Grant's getting a call from his brothers.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
get him on. Get him on.
Get him on. Get him on.
It was an alarm. It wasn't my brother.
No. Your brother's alarming.
Your brothers are pretty
They are
alarming.
but they are not on the line, unfortunately.
So Brian walks up. He starts plugging in his stuff, and Ace.
Yeah, Ace is there all of
Ace,
a sudden.
He's moderating
For some
I
reason.
don't know.
I guess we don't see him in any shot.
Also,
until
why
then.
is he? It was alarming to see Shazam in this series. When I
Lake
was,
Chuck himself.
Yeah, he's Chuck over here, man.
no.
Yes, I'm we're
He
trying to
is.
fucking argue.
No. Chuck is not the most high-profile thing he's been in.
He'll
No,
always
I-
be Chuck to me.
He,
He'll always be Chuck to me. Lake Chuck.
not my Chuck.
Yeah,
Hashtag not my Chuck.
Uh,
That was my hashtag campaign against Shazam earlier this year.
I'm sorry, that was rude of me. I should chuck my manners.
Ooh,
boo.
cut his mic. Cut his mic.
I don't think I can actually
Cut.
cut while recording. So Ace says, "Late again, Brian. Never learn." And Brian says, "Never give up, Ace. Rule number 1." First of all,
Yeah.
that was never his first rule.
I didn't think it was rule
No, he
number
missed
one
his
either.
first rule.
Yeah, he wasn't even there for the first.
but on the
But on
the
the-
board,
yeah.
it did not say never give up.
What did it say?
It said no Aces rules. So
Hey, you know what?
I guess he broke rule number 1.
Brian's full of shit.
Molyneux. He's full of Molyneux.
Full of
Full of
Molyneux.
Molyneux. Yeah, so it's great. You know, Brian's
It's just great.
It's just all great.
Look, this is the setup. The setup. We're about to get some payoff. This is an episode 9 payoff, baby.
Oh no,
9
Tony
ball
Romo's
in
here.
So they get in the game. Fucking Tony Romo. I don't know why we did a Tony Romo bit. I'm sorry for starting
It's
this.
fine.
Yeah,
Well,
what
Ace
the
says
hell?
Get busy bragging or get busy dying.
Yeah.
Get busy fragging or get busy dying, which I think is that like a Neil Young reference?
Yes, yeah.
Who is it says get busy
No, it's Neil
fucking or
Young.
get busy dying?
Well, the target demographic for the show, big Neil Young fans.
Yeah.
So,
Huge.
The Venn diagram of gamers and Neil Young fans
Is a
the
circle.
overlap is insane.
It's insane.
So they enter the game, and everybody's like, "Brian, you suck. Get out of here. You're expelled. You're gonna get us a little fucking eliminated." And I don't know why everybody's mad. It's like he's just +1 on a player. Nobody's like losing because of him.
Yeah.
Everybody's just being stupid.
A player with a pretty good win streak.
Yeah. By the way, he's good.
Well, you know who does have his back?
The man himself.
The man. The myth, the legend. James Dean.
I'm glad you guys are as big of James Dean fans as I am.
Now, you might be shocked to hear this, but one of us doesn't like James
So wait,
Dean.
no,
Hold
no,
up.
no.
Who?
No,
Who
I
could
wanna
it
write
be?
this-
Just yes. If you had to
Danny.
guess.
Because he said, hold up, guys.
I want to repeat a quote.
Oh, you're going to bring up the
I've
worst?
seen these two cats meow. It's about to be a fancy feast.
Yes.
Okay.
See, and
Best
I
line
want
of
to
the ep-
read this. I want to read this out loud. It
line of
says,
the ep-
"No, see, now I love James Dean."
There we go. Great.
If you
So
didn't
now
love
I'm
him
pro
whenever
James
he
Dean.
used his elbow to turn on the DXR machine,
It
The
was
DMX.
The
DMX.
DMX machine.
the
Excuse
DMT
you.
machine.
This is a
Fuck,
Joe
why haven't we
Rogan,
thought
man.
of that? This guy's good.
But That's when James won me.
Well, I'm glad.
Games.
Sorry, Games.
No.
Games.
Actually, no. It was the first Games Dean scene. Because like whenever he gets the fedora thrown onto him,
It's just impeccable. Do you like the Daily Dean?
the Daily Dean. The
You
Daily
subscribe?
Dean. I haven't seen any other episodes. I saw the one that was included on the episode though.
Yeah, I think there's only
Excellent
one.
show.
There might only be one.
No, it's 3 days a week, 3:30 to 4:45.
Yeah, but I still think there's only one.
there can only be one.
There can only be one.
How do you guys? Sorry,
No, go ahead.
I'll get
Games
to this
Dean
after the
could be the
episode.
new
Okay.
Highlander.
I have
you're
some
gonna be
opinions
waiting.
on the show up until now
Oh, go
that
ahead.
I want to share.
No, go ahead.
No, I feel like I should do it after the recap.
No, the recap's most of the episodes. So if you got something, just throw it in.
Yeah.
I have a few things.
Go ahead. You brought
First
a book.
of all, I have a tier list of the characters
Yeah.
that I would like to
Oh,
share.
okay.
Ian's gonna read his manifesto.
All right, on my Z list, I have only Jenny Matrix's dog tags because in parentheses I have very cringe bro. On F tier, I have Alienator or
Alienator.
No, that is not his name.
What's his name?
Well, there's two. I don't know.
No, there's now Alienator.
It's Ali
guys,
Terra.
Guys, that's
okay,
the
okay,
leader
okay.
of the Shaftika villain is Alienator.
Alien-
Oh, you're right.
or it's
He just alienates people.
Ali Terra.
Alliterated. It's alliterated.
I went on the VGHS wiki and I made sure to get. I was spelling his name right.
It's alliterated.
It's
Alliterator.
alliterator. You made
I
sure to
can't
spell
read.
it right
Butchered
and
it.
still pronounce it wrong.
Yep.
I thought maybe you were confusing it with the
F tier
Nihilist.
also Jenny Matrix.
Wow.
D tier I have Rosaline because she called out Bella and that was fucked up.
I don't even know who these characters
It was the
are.
one. It was the one
No,
who
it
was.
was just interesting
watching
because it's a
Twilight
newer
now.
Season.
I
I
don't know what
can't
the
even
fuck
know.
No, it's from the current. It was only from the first season.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
only pulled characters. The first episode, the person who got mad at iJustine for flirting with the law.
Oh.
She's in my,
so
specific.
Wait, so her name's
Okay.
Rosaline?
Yeah,
Rosaline for
I looked
calling
up. I
out
looked
Bella.
up the wiki.
Jesus Christ.
I also D tier Pie Puppy and Brian's mom.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, Brian's mom is tiered higher than Jenny Matrix?
Yes,
This is a bullshit tier list.
Jenny Matrix is the worst character.
Nah.
C tier, I have Ted
Hold
Wong.
on.
I have
Johanna
the Korean
Brady,
TV
please
host
respond.
from the first episode also, and also the news anchor. They just didn't really have a lot to do.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have Esme, the third TV show host who wasn't iJustine or the person calling out iJustine.
Thank
'cause
you.
Bullshit. I also have Moriarty. B tier, I have
Moriarty.
Brian D.
Moriarty. Hold on.
She gets better in the second season.
I haven't seen the second season.
Oh, okay.
This is exclusively first
We'll have
season.
you back.
Okay.
All right.
It'll be on the finale.
B tier, I have Brian D.
Bring your tier list.
I have the guys from the argument corner, all of the hosts.
Agreement corner.
The agreement,
Agreement
corner. I'm
corner.
sorry, it's written
Yeah.
very small
and I
here.
refuse to
I
agree
give
with
myself-
this tier list.
Yeah. This is the argument
I also
corner.
have Jumpin' Jacks, excellent character.
Is B tier?
Yeah, he's B tier. Here's the thing, I
amazing.
just
I
ran out of
great.
room in the A and S tiers, so I just put him in the B tier.
That was
Also,
great
I have
reasoning.
Bella or iJustine because I like to live vicariously through her by flirting with the law. I have Freddie Wong, Drift King.
Okay.
I have Dean Ernie Calhoun.
Okay.
Scott Slanders. Ace. Kibo and Hanzo. And K-pop, the bully with the 3D
yes.
glasses.
Okay,
the milk.
Yeah.
S tier, The Law, Games Dean, Key Swan, Brian D, but only whenever he runs Brian's, Shotbot, and Cheeto. And that's my list.
I'll
Thank
give you.
you.
That's a solid S tier. That's a pretty solid S
What
tier.
do you
Yeah,
mean
no,
you
I-
ran out of room in S tier? You gave because did you give yourself a restriction for every tier?
Yeah, I didn't want to put everyone in S tier because then what's the point?
I mean, I'm just not.
I
never
think
mind.
a lot.
It's fine.
There's a lot of great characters. It was hard narrowing down who would make it into S tier, but
And he's like-
it had to be done.
Was
You
Law
put
even
Jumping
on
Jacks
that
in
list?
B. He's
The
like,
Law
yeah, I
was
couldn't put
the
him in
first
A.
person on the S tier.
Okay.
I wrote the list, and the first name I wrote was The Law in S tier.
Okay.
Solid S tier.
Just the fact that you put Jumpin' Jacks over Jenny Matrix, and then you said, "Well, it's only because I couldn't put him higher."
I love Jumpin' Jacks. He's a great character. He's got a jean vest.
He does.
That's how you know he's a bully too.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, they're gonna play this fucking match, I guess. The thing we came here for. Now that we've done the tier list.
Wait. He had more, didn't you?
Oh, I just wrote down some quotes, but I feel like now that I know you've been bringing in quotes, you definitely brought in the quotes that I wrote down.
Well,
I don't want to go through all
Pretty
these quotes
Quotable
again.
episode.
We got enough quotes in this episode.
all right.
All right. So,
Although
I will be stopping.
I did write down
God.
Law Ready for this because I forgot it was the name of this podcast. I'd like to.
okay. Don't worry. Everybody forgets the
Can
name
you
of
run
this
down the
podcast.
S tier one more time?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
We're moving on. We're moving on. They start the fucking match.
What's the name of the video game they're
Shut
playing?
the fuck up. Field of Fire.
So it's video game high school.
All right.
It's a web series.
It's college.
It's college.
So they start the match, and they're doing well. They seem to have a strategic sort of plan here. Jumpin' Jacks goes off with Moriarty. Games Dean goes off with some guy sort of never seen before, and of course Brian and Jenny, the classic duo.
Yeah.
Those two cats, they meow. First of all, whoever did the Moriarty sniper shot, I have a note for you. Sorry, can we enter film talk?
Oh,
Yeah.
This is Film Talk with Grant and Daniel, edited by Solomon.
Whoever shot the Moriarty sniper shot, please clean your lens.
Oh my god.
All right, that's all.
Fucking decimated. This was Film Talk with Grant and Daniel,
Okay.
edited by Solomon, produced by the rest.
So the first thing that hits me is clearly they're doing a lot better. They're really holding their own against varsity.
Yeah.
The Law's like, see how they do on the long walk back, and then they score. Me and Solomon noticed this. The teams in this game are what?
Canada and Mexico.
Yes. What is on the front of Canada's briefcase?
Is it a blue fucking maple leaf? from
No,
the flag?
it's a red maple leaf.
Okay.
On the front of Mexico's thing, what do you think it is? Try indeterminate blue bird.
It's a very random.
We
blue
have
bird.
no idea what. I don't know if they. Like, I don't. Somebody of our Mexican viewership, if you could tell us in the comments of the YouTube video or geekspaceYT@gmail.com, could you explain to us what that means? I don't understand what the blue bird has to do with Mexico, or did Rocket Jump just like find like a logo?
Yeah,
Maybe someone tried to paint like the bird on the Mexican flag and they just did a really bad job.
Oh, it might be. There is a bird on the Mexican
Yeah, it's
flag.
holding the snake.
Oh, maybe it's supposed to be that bird, but it was just like a very generic
Shitty.
version. I
Very
don't know.
bad.
All right, well,
Well,
Solomon's going after him.
Yeah. Fuck whoever drew that.
and
So
who
what
else is going after him? The junior varsity team, and after them,
JV.
I mean the varsity team,
Yeah,
because man, they're really tearing their ass up.
They are.
well, actually, they score.
So
Yeah, good save.
It was good.
once you get on
Very
varsity, is that like the height of everything in this universe? Like, is there no better
No,
than
there's,
high school
there's
varsity?
professional
You
teams.
join the commandos.
Yeah, her
that-
mom is
yeah.
the coach of a professional team.
Oh, okay.
The Denver
That's season
Commandos.
2.
Yeah, Denver.
Of course.
So
Of course, they're based out of Denver.
Yeah. You
That's
can't
stupid
be
of me.
a professional in high school unless you are for the Chinese Olympic team. That was a controversial opinion. Okay,
Wow.
so
Mm.
you just
That
didn't
was
know
my
it.
other segment. Daniel speaks is true.
Yeah, I
save that
didn't.
for
I
season
didn't
2.
hear you say that until I was editing the other episode.
Well,
So then Jenny
kind of true.
and Brian score. They score, and it's like, oh well, maybe they're gonna win. They're doing a good job. They start to advance. They get another score in, right?
yeah.
They get 2 cases into a 3-case match. You know who's pissed about it?
Well, first, y'all wait. You know who's
Whoa.
fired up about it? Ace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hot crawdads. That kid can play.
Quoth Lake Chuck himself.
Yes.
Mm.
Ernie Calhoun. I hate that
I
kid.
hate that kid.
It's great. Now, I got a question for you guys.
Okay, go ahead.
You think these guys served together in the console wars?
Who?
Sergeant Ernie Calhoun and Ace.
Oh. No,
God, he was a sergeant.
no, wait.
How could you forget?
You're skipping what we'll get to later in the episode when Shotbot refers to Scott as Colonel Slanders.
Oh my god, you think they all served
Oh,
together?
yes.
Oh.
Well, I think maybe Ace and Calhoun were the basis for the oft-discussed Xbox 360 classic Army of Two. Now, we're big fans of Army of Two here on the podcast, and I'm really starting to think it might just be Ace
That could
and
be their
Calhoun.
story.
No, I haven't played Army of Two.
I haven't either, but I'm a big fan.
Did you watch the BTS for this episode?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course you did.
You see the little improv that they did?
I don't remember it because I saw it a week ago.
Okay, it's Ace and Ernie Calhoun, and Ace is like, "How are you still alive and employed?" And Calhoun goes, "I'm not. I was fired a long time ago. I'm just still hanging." And it's weird to see Zachary Levi hanging out with Epic Meal Man.
Epic Meal Time.
So anyway,
That's Mr. Meal himself.
Mr. Meal himself, Sergeant Meal.
Sergeant Meal.
So, they captured 2 cases. Side note: the capture noise for the cases we discovered was the
smash sound.
Yeah, the smash sound, the home run noise.
It's great.
Yeah,
it's just great stuff.
This is a show about
good
video
reference.
games.
This is a video game podcast.
How do you feel about video games, Ian?
I hate them.
Fuck yes.
Although I
Talk
love
about
high
the
school.
guest.
I'm more high school than video
I've
games.
never heard
Okay.
anybody with that standing. I hate video games, but I love high school. That's very unique.
It's almost as wild a stance
That's
as
every
picking
jock.
visual comedy over hot chicks.
Exactly.
It's the kind of take we like on this show.
Okay.
Uh-oh, Tony
I
Romo.
love I love hot chicks and visual comedy.
That's why Tony Romo beat you up. He goes, "I heard you like visual comedy.
You fucking
Nerd.
nerd.
Starts beating the shit
You were
out of-
too busy getting laid, so you stopped watching Marx Brothers, and he just starts beating the shit out of me." So the law enters the game. He's pissed. He
That was a good
throws some other kid out and just hops in, and
throws him
everybody
down his chair.
says, "Oh fuck,
He's about to lay down
game
the law.
over, man."
Game all over
Game
our
over.
faces, man.
Yeah, I didn't want to remember.
Yep. Thank you, Jumpin' Jacks. It's a
That's
B almost A
B
tier
almost
character.
A-tier character right there.
And first of all, Jenny's like, "Don't worry, we'll be fine. Just stick to the plan." And then she gets headshot right in the middle of her saying that. And the dude on the left
Why she's after
doesn't even notice. The dude on the left just doesn't even pay attention. If you watch him, everybody else starts running around. He's like,
He missed his cue to
he missed
act
his
surprised.
cue. Yeah. Freddy, fire this guy.
Please.
Please.
I beg of you.
this
Fire
man
this guy 4 years too
Can we
late.
edit this guy out?
Can we edit this guy? Can we get a mask in there?
VGHS special edition.
Yeah.
Director's cut.
Director's cut. We just cut that one guy.
Yeah.
GHS, the Cabal cut.
Okay. And then the law just goes on murdering everybody. He does a great kill, shoots Jumpin' Jacks through the mail slot of a door.
It's great. It's very brutal too.
Yeah. And within, first of all,
Special mention for my frag of the episode, right
so
there.
is this your frag?
No, it's
Okay.
special mention.
Honorable
It can't be
mention.
the frag of the episode. Because
Oh,
The
no.
frag of the
Oh,
episode.
no.
Oh, you didn't brief me in on the frags?
We pick our favorite kill every week. Yeah. So,
But I gotta give that one an honorable mention just because it was brutal,
yeah.
Okay.
unnecessary, but I love it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Hey,
And
that's how I feel
I
about
had
all violence.
noticed Jumpin' Jacks was squirming in the tape before, and I was like, oh, this is just bad. They left him. He's still squirming.
He's
He didn't
bleeding
act
out.
dead, but then they kill him. I was like, oh, that's why he was squirming.
Yeah.
There's
So
more
you
to
got to
do.
go back and make sure they suffer a little bit longer.
It's a good kill.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so immediately the law just scores. He scores, and then also it should be said, he team kills a member of his own team for killing Brian D. He gets a kill and he starts to thumbs up the law, and the law is so pissed that he took a kill that he just headshots
Team
him.
kills.
Team kills.
And do we even know that friendly fire was a thing in Field of Fire until this point?
No.
No, wait, we did actually, because Brian.
Or he
Brian-
shoots Jenny.
Brian
He shoots
shot
Jenny. That's
Jenny
right.
Yeah,
with a
nuked
fucking
Jenny.
rocket launcher.
I think there's different tournament rules. Do you think you can turn it off?
They should. They should have.
Evidently not.
Is it like Smash where it's like, no,
You
there's
turn it off
one
in
set
real
of
life.
Oh, some
that.
Grant's social commentary.
Yeah, cut that.
Yeah, cut that all out.
No, I'm keeping that. That was good.
No,
Uh,
I didn't want Grant speaks his truth in this episode.
The audience is in red.
Grant's truth is literally like, "The gun stop working?" So
He's confused by it also.
yeah,
Brandon
that
doesn't
was
know
a
about
that was a
the
that was a
safety on
legitimate
guns.
question. It sounded rhetorical, but he was really like, "Can you turn it on?"
you
I
turn
don't
guns
know.
off?
I've been trying to ask the NRA; they won't give me an answer.
Yeah, they stopped returning my calls.
Calling the NRA. How do I turn this thing off?
Hey, how you turn this damn thing off? So loud.
It keeps me up all night. It's
get
like
any
my
sleep.
wife. But
What song was that?
It was great.
I was doing Seinfeld. What were you doing?
I don't know. I just kind of
Does Seinfeld have a wife?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. What show were you watching? I was doing Ray Romano.
I think
Anyway, so the law scores and then immediately scores again.
Like
within 10
within the
seconds.
span of 10 seconds, yeah.
Hell hath no fury like a law scorned.
Thank you. I thought you said you didn't write down quote systems.
I have some quotes, but I said I had some talking points, namely the console wars thing. It was more of a one-liner, actually.
Oh, it was
So you
pretty
really
good.
didn't have a talking point. You just
I just
have
had a really
jokes.
funny comment to make, yeah.
were you
Okay.
just watching it? You're like, "Ooh, this will be funny for
Yeah.
the show."
Yeah, basically.
Don't worry, I have a lot of those.
Yeah.
So, of course, Scott says, "Here we are. They're down." Or,
Well,
sorry,
at
they're-
first he
they're-
says,
"They're tied."
"Oh,
up."
great, Carmack's ghost," which is one of my favorite quotes.
Did he really say? I totally
Yeah,
missed
he
that one.
says that.
He said, and they says a villain of Quakespearean proportions.
Yes.
I
Another
like
one I
that.
wrote.
That was a good one.
That's a great one. It must be noted.
So they're all tied up,
Quake.
and the teams are like, "What are we gonna do? You know, the law is gonna kill us."
And Ian, as the guest, what do you think they should
What do you think they should do?
I think they should win the game.
Okay.
right, well, yeah.
good
It's all
call.
about the game.
All right. All right.
Honestly,
It's all
maybe
about the game.
one of the
Solomon.
best opinions our guests have ever had.
Solomon, as Rose, what do you think we should do?
Wait, as Rose, what do I
Yes.
think you guys should do?
That's how you introduce yourself at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, but what do I think as Rose, what you guys should
Correct.
do? You guys should do a podcast about video game high
This is
school.
bullshit.
Wow.
Anyway,
This
so
rose the whole time.
yeah,
It's crazy.
he rose
What a
from the
plot
dead.
twist. Ooh.
Is it beep beep?
beep, beep.
Drift King.
Oh,
Edit
fuck, that's
point.
King's
Edit
name.
point.
I don't like that you guys are bagging on puns so much. Quakespeare
Whoa.
used puns.
Well, we just said we liked it.
Yeah,
We
that was
love
the
fun.
only good
James
one.
Dean.
James Dean is the pun of the century.
Half of my love is just for the pun.
Yeah, I don't know why else I would watch this show.
All right.
So they're like, "What are we gonna do? The law's gonna fucking murder all of us." And then Brian says he's coming after me, which I think is slightly narcissistic. Maybe.
But
Well,
also,
no, it
that's
was the
why he
truth.
joined the game.
Okay, maybe it's because he likes to win, but whatever. Because as you'll see, when Brian goes and sacrifices himself, which we'll see in a second, they still all die. So clearly,
Yeah,
they were
it's not
fucked
because
anyway.
of the law. It's because they suck.
Hold on.
Okay.
Ian actually
Fair.
does kind of bring up a good point. What were the odds like between like Jenny's team and the other team before Brian stepped in?
They were poor.
Did they completely suck?
I think they were worse than they were with Brian.
But with Brian coming in and the law coming in, doesn't that make it seem like what could have been an even match turn to? I mean, of course.
But here's my question,
What's
right?
that?
So the law, supposedly, so Brian says he's coming after me. So Brian goes over and he puts a grenade on his head, narrative unity, and film talk, narrative unity.
Yes.
All right, so
Or sorry,
We
do you
didn't
want-
even
no.
throw
Only
it.
films
Jesus.
that have narrative.
This is Film Talk with Grant and Daniel.
okay,
Edward
so
Salmon, Bruce Barros.
Oh god.
narrative unity, because it's where they began.
Yeah, screenwriting. Ever heard of it?
No.
This has been Film Talk with Grant and Daniel, Edward Salmon, Bruce Barros.
So, but the thing is, if that's supposed to distract the law so that everybody else can get their job done, it clearly doesn't fucking work. Because as the law says, where's your team right now? And it just shows eliminated, eliminated, eliminated. That's my
Yeah.
point. Is that like Brian's plan, as valid as he might think it is, it's not helpful at all. And everybody's like, Brian's the reason we're getting fucked. It's like, really, you all sucked anyway. But they were winning the first two rounds. So either Brian is amazing at this game, or the law is like more of a morale booster than he is really like just good at this game. Like everybody else got good just because like, oh God, thank God the Law is on our team again. We can just win now.
Also, we see him like TPK.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like he is just good, but also I think
What's what I'm saying?
A morale booster as well. I think it's just both.
Because like if he's not helping kill the other players, but they now all still die, then why did they lose the first 2 rounds? That's my question.
It's convenient for the story.
Sure.
I'll tell you why. Because people like Alliterator are walking around like a fucking idiot. You see the way he's walking in this?
Alienator?
Yeah, Alliterator. Yeah, Alienator's walking around like a goddamn fool. He's like high kneeing it. It's ridiculous.
Anyway.
It's crazy. It's insane the way this guy is walking across
It
the
looks
map right
alien.
now.
Yeah. So Brian walks out and he puts the grenade on his head and he says,
What's the keyboard prompt for that? Can anybody tell
For
me?
that walk?
No, to walk.
Yeah,
to
put a
put
grenade
a
on.
grenade on your head. Yeah.
It's actually very difficult. What you have to do is you have to like cook the grenade like you would in Call of Duty, but then you have to walk forward like you're going to throw it and then just like freeze.
I think it's like Skyrim, where you just like hold down control and like try and slowly set it down. On their
Okay.
head.
On your own head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With your magic powers.
You like look up.
Oh,
and then
okay.
quickly look down and hope it stays, but you can't tell.
Sorry.
Oh God, Ian's getting a call from one of Grant's brothers.
Yeah, they want to know where you are.
Oh no. So
Out late recording podcasts again, huh?
yeah,
Your brother's
Too
Tony
busy for the
Romo.
family. Yeah.
I knew it. Yeah, that's why I invited you on here. It was all a sting.
This is gonna sting. Get him, Tony. Add a punch sound effect.
Did
there.
Tony say "Get him, Tony"?
Yeah.
I said it.
So
My true
look,
accent came.
Brian sets up the grenade on his head. The Law starts to go after him, and then he wheels around, and Jenny has got the gun to the back of his head, and they have a little exchange. And Law
Circle.
yeah, little.
Just a little flirtatious.
And Law says, "Look, basically, if you don't shoot me, and you can go get the case, I'll let you on varsity." And she says, "You think I'd ever be caught dead on your team?" And he puts the gun down, and he's like, "Yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah." He says, "Matrix, please." It's an actual quote.
It is what he says.
Matrix, please.
And so then he says, "I gotta go, or else people will start talking."
That was almost verbatim the same.
I know.
I think they
It
were
was.
fucking in that video game.
Yeah.
Everyone's
front of
watching in the
everyone.
audience. Are those guys fucking right now?
What's going on?
There's
Yeah,
a
they're
whole
live
crowd.
streaming. I like that they're live streaming this game. Everybody just watches that showdown.
Yeah.
Go,
You know, wait, what's happening
You
here?
just had the kill shot, you dick.
They
Like,
circle each other and just responded back and forth in the chat box.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
this is like a FIFA scandal. It's just like you could have just. This is like you just cheated. You just cheated, you asshole. But so then she goes off to get the case, supposedly, and then he walks up, and Law is like, "I foiled your plan, Brian. Jenny didn't shoot me. She backstabbed you." And then Brian goes to reach for a gun. Law shoots him in the knee. And here's my question about
Yeah.
damage in this game.
It's very confusing.
Yeah.
The knee, you can kneecap.
I think it's
Yeah.
like Fallout.
So does
In
He
a
used
FPS.
yeah
No, like you can cripple limbs.
right
Yeah,
right. But here's my question. We'll get to it in a sec.
You can't do that in Counter Strike.
That'd be insane.
Put a pin in
But
that.
this isn't Counter Strike.
Okay. But
Field
put a
of
pin.
Iron.
Put a pin in that because it's very important in a second. Because that's what I thought.
We're gonna put a pin in that.
Put a pin in it. We're gonna
Put a
get to
pin
it.
in it.
So, one is it health bars or is it regenerative health?
Regenerative. I'm
Okay,
can I try
regenerative?
that again?
Alienator.
Can I try that again?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Regenerative.
You had
Damn
it.
it.
You were so
We'll,
close.
we'll edit it
All right.
in. It's okay.
Here we go.
Good. 3.
And rolling. Action.
You got this, Ian. You got this.
You're the guest.
Regenerative.
Thank you. All right. So, regenerative health or health bar. These are important questions, and then also crippling limbs because it's
Regenerate.
Oh,
all right. So, but these are important questions because of what goes down here in a second. Everybody now surrounds Brian, the whole team, and they're all guns pointed at Brian, and the law goes on an in-game, in-chat, apparently.
I'd like to believe, because I have a lot of questions about how these conversations are happening.
And
Also, this is the whole world.
Yeah.
That he's
Maybe it's
having
like
this
Steam
evil
chat.
rant.
They're like pulling up a separate window. It's like,
Yeah.
so,
Private
like, how are
messaging.
you circling while you do this?
Yeah.
and then
I know the keyboard shortcuts. I'm an idiot.
yeah, and
I don't play video
Brian
games.
is just staring at the ground, and the law says, "Brian, what's with the face? I'm not the bad guy." And when he does that, there is a perfectly timed rack focus. Sorry, I know I'm not going into film talk. I know I'm not going to do
This is Film Talk with Grant and Daniel, edited by Salmon, produced by Rose. Sorry.
There's a rack
It's
focus.
just your fault, man.
Jesus, man.
You could have knocked them all out at once, but you keep bringing it
All
up
right,
throughout the
whatever, it's a rack
episode.
focus.
This was Film Talk. Grant and Daniel, edited by Salmon, produced by Rose.
So there's a rack focus that was great.
Or don't bring it up again.
Oh
and
my god.
People are gonna subscribe to Film Talk,
And
if
it's
you
like
do
the
that.
first time I see like the law, I'm like, this guy's truly fucking villainous. Like he loses his shit.
Brian Frenzy looks like he's going for an MTV Moon Man award with this monologue.
Moon Man, you can't
Wow.
say that.
Yes,
You
I
can't
can.
say that.
Why not?
Oof.
Why can't I say Moon Man?
Google
Oh,
it.
There's
Google
like
it.
a whole
Are
hate
you
thing.
serious?
Yeah.
Oh no, are you serious? I didn't know that.
Oh,
They don't call him that anymore because of that.
No. It's he's an astronaut.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Moon Man is a completely different thing.
Do they call that how do they call
I've
it?
never heard him called the Moon Man.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever been called the Moon
I'm
Man.
gonna have to do some googling while you guys talk about something
Oh,
else.
man. I think we unfortunately got the episode title.
Yeah.
Said Grant's got a Moon Man.
Grant Space is
That's a
true.
spin-off show.
I don't think that's the truth you want to speak.
I don't. I got research to do now.
Here, no, it's fine. We'll wait.
No, I don't want to do this live. You guys talk about.
I'll cut it out.
He set up that joke. He was like, "This is gonna kill."
I was like, I scratched out Golden Globe. I put MTV Movement. I'm like, oh, this is it right here.
He was really excited about
Oh, like the Mac Tonight guy.
Yeah,
But
play
he's
the
a
song.
He's for
Oh,
races.
okay. Forgot that. I just forgot they called him Moon Man. I thought that guy was just called Mac Tonight.
Well, no, but have you heard that song?
No.
Oh no, it's racist.
Yeah. No.
it.
All right. Well.
Man. Yikes.
Yikes.
I guess
So
Grant's
Brian
canceled.
Frenzy doesn't have one of
written
those.
Comedy.
So-
Brian Deed that.
You really Brian D'd that one.
Just
Oh,
bleep
no.
out a lot of it.
No, I'm gonna. I think it's. I think the
educational. The
the-
world needs to know.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think that your genuine upset.
Well, because I
really
knew
shines
I
through.
knew that this was a thing. I just didn't realize he was also called Moon Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
he's not the MTV Moon Man.
No.
I'm gonna make
Not
sure that
my Moon
they're
Man.
actually- not my Moon Man.
Hashtag not my Moon Man.
Uh.
Let's get that trending.
So yeah, but Brian
Guys, we
Frenzy.
got to take back Moon Man. I mean,
I
mean,
Mac
we
Tonight.
take back Moon
Shit.
Yeah.
Take back the moon. We gotta
Take back
recapture
the
the
moon.
moon.
All
That's
right.
a new
In
Call of Duty.
2017, they decided that it was going to be called the Moon Person from now on.
All right.
So
buddy.
it's no longer the
Oh
Moon Man.
well, okay. So 2017,
yes.
then you're good because 2012 it would still be a Moon Man.
All right.
So
Perfect.
Do
anyway,
you want to redo the joke where you said
No,
You want a
person.
second
No,
shot
no,
at
no.
this?
Yeah.
all
Sorry.
right.
Brian Frenzy's acting like he's going for an MTV Moon Person with this monologue.
Oh, like the award.
Yeah,
Like
I
the
know
award.
Oh
that.
man, like
The
the
MTV
racist.
Movie Awards. Yeah, the racist one. He's going to win the best racist actor. MTV Movie
That
Awards.
should be an award.
Brian, please come on our show.
Please come on. the show.
Please. He's not gonna.
Don't hate us.
Have
So
you been contacting Brian?
I
No,
I
but we
tweeted at
beg.
him today.
What? Hey.
I
That's
tweeted
it.
him a link
Hey.
to our podcast.
You up?
Yeah. Yo, Brian, you up?
You up?
And are you down?
So
to be on
anyway,
our podcast?
look. The law's going batshit crazy, and then he says, "Look, you've got nothing to lose." And then Brian says, "Almost nothing." Again, narrative unity. He said the same thing to Jenny in the arcade.
He did.
Brian with almost nothing to lose.
And then Jenny pops around the corner, shoots two people, throws Brian the gun.
Why does Brian like the pistol so much?
I think it's
He's
she
really
likes the
good at it.
pistol.
Okay.
And then he's always getting her gun for some reason.
Okay.
And then he gets the pistol, she dies, and then he shoots cold turkey, guy whose name I can't remember, alliterator, And
I noticed that they just like punched in for the alliterator killing
the killing,
the kill reel last episode because I was like, oh wow, that's like in the background of a shot.
Best shootout of all time.
It's pretty great.
And then he runs at the law.
Yeah, this is an amazing whole segment, right?
Oh, yeah.
This is
Very interesting.
interesting.
Is not the word I would use for it.
And then
Because somehow he misses. What is it? Is it 2 shots?
Yeah.
Directly to the head?
2 shots right in front of him.
Yeah.
And this guy is the greatest video game player of all time. And he misses 2 shots at point blank. And Brian pushes his hand up and puts a grenade on his chest, shoots him in the back of the knees. Narrative unity.
Yes.
The law goes down, and then the grenade explodes. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Brian walks away. Team wins. Now, taking the pin back out that we mentioned earlier. If Brian's knee was knocked out, how the fuck did he get back up and run at the law?
He had that adrenaline.
And then
I guess it is regenerative.
But then if he doesn't,
No, you got it.
But then
you
if
did a great job.
No, you got it. You got it.
That was really good.
I'm just not confident.
But
You're
then
the guest, man. You're the
If-
guest.
You're the guest. You're the
but then
guy.
if knee shots don't cripple you, then why does he shoot the law on the knees? I don't understand anything in this show.
Well, maybe it's just temporarily.
Maybe. But then why did the law just wait? Why was the law like, I'm going to give him his time? I mean, I guess maybe
the
it's,
law has been known
it might
to
be
just give
hubris.
people
It might
time.
be
law
the
is a
point.
there for the
100%
dramatic.
hubris. The first thing we see him
All right.
do is
Oh,
be
okay.
hubris.
Oh my god! It was 100%
Michael Hubris.
It's all hubris.
So, Brian
Bublé?
Frenzy, could you just tell us it was hubris? If you could just send us a letter that says everything you said about the game was correct, it was just hubris, that'd be great. Thank you. I know you thought a lot about the game. It's all about the game.
It's all about the game.
It is all about.
So,
Game.
so then
It's games time.
so the good guys
This
win.
guy.
The good
He's seen
guys
the
win.
show.
The villain of Quakesperian proportion has been defeated. Scott Slanders looks at the camera, and what does he say? Well, ready for that?
It was pretty good. It's good.
What a
Yeah.
great way to cap that off.
Should that be how we end the episodes?
I should be how we end the series. I actually, when I heard that, when
That's
I
the end of
when
the-
I heard that
it.
quote, I was like, I don't know if I want to do season 2 and 3. Frankly, I was like, this
Does
is
the
perfect.
law come back?
The law does
Oh.
come back
Oh, he comes back in a big way.
in a really big way.
Yeah, it's almost like he
So
still
you've
goes
never
to school.
seen season 2 or 3?
No, I've
Oh,
only
we will
seen
have
season
you
1.
back.
But I loved season 1. Like when I came,
Alright.
I was 12. I was the prime demographic for that show.
And of course, we see Brian's rank explode. It's through the charts. And then
Yeah.
Calhoun walks up and says, "You're now the lowest ranked player at VGA test." I said,
Congratulations, you're the lowest ranked player in VJ's test again.
Calhoun, I said,
Again.
Calhoun, you clearly didn't do the math here. He killed the law.
He was the lowest ranked after killing the law in the first place too. So
Yeah.
he was. How did he end up all the way back to where he was pre VGA?
But we just saw the fucking ranks. He's through the roof.
Through the fucking roof.
Brian D. More like Brian owns the whole
Unless
goddamn
he like broke
school.
the system.
Oh, he rigged the system. I want to see Hillary's emails.
tricked the system.
Brian D involved in Hillary email
Yeah,
season
scandal.
3.
Brian D.
wild.
knows
He
Putin.
goes all the way back to Whitewater.
Whitewater's the
Wow.
name of Brian D.'s second cat.
Oh no.
Cheeto and Whitewater.
It's good names.
Those are pretty fire names.
So,
Whitewater's also
Everything
S
is-
tier.
oh. All right. So
I'm
everything.
talking about the cat, not.
all right.
I mean, Whitewater.
Well,
I mean, if there was enough room.
I'm just talking about the cat here.
All right.
Grant, you're already on the rails today, buddy.
On the rails.
Yeah, you're off
It's
the
the
rails.
season finale. I'm already set once we go to the
He's
new
got-
season.
We'll just
He's-
be back next
What?
week.
What rails? He's off. He's on the fucking plane with Tony Romo right
Yeah,
now.
Exactly, yeah. You're looking like Romo coming to beat up Danny.
Coming to beat me off.
Coming to beat up Danny. Pre-game
Anyway.
pump.
Post show pump.
Post-show pump.
Every time we do this show, Grant's got to beat me off.
All right.
Wait, you didn't tell me about this when I signed up for the
Oh.
show.
I didn't tell you anything. It's not your show. You didn't have to do it.
I guess you're right.
What I do in my private life is none of your business. Anyway, so So everything.
Now I'm sad just thinking that I'm gonna have to do that.
the
That's even worse than having to do our shitty podcast. Beat off Daniel's shitty dick after we finish.
It's rough. I have to close my eyes.
It's covered in
Yeah,
It's covered.
Wow.
Hold on, let me go to the bathroom real quick. I gotta lather it up.
I say this is dirtier than Moon Man.
I like that.
No.
That's hilarious.
I do not.
Your dick does kind of look like Maxonite.
Now that I think of it.
I do not approve of any of the comments made in this podcast.
Which is a sign that
Grant-
you're
Any
doing it.
similarities?
Grant is going to be suspended without pay.
I'll be back next season. Just you guys fucking wait.
So, the good guys win. Brian and Jenny almost kiss. Calhoun interrupts them, and then Jenny disappears. Cut to the locker room. Brian's putting Chiba and Hanzo away. And what do you usually do with your team captain after the game? You hang out with them in the locker room. That's what I do.
Yeah. Post-game
What
pump.
team are you on?
That's a good point.
What
Bet you
team
weren't
are
expecting to be
on?
put in the hot seat today.
Yeah.
Look, me
Tell
and
us about
Tony
your
have
team.
history.
You and Tony?
I was on the Cowboys.
No.
Yikes.
And so
There's an old beef there.
So Brian's like, I'm sorry I ruined your chances to get on varsity. Jenny says, it's okay. I'm happy with what I got. And then Brian gives her the worst fucking kiss I've ever seen filmed on camera.
Yeah.
He just rubs his lips very briefly against her lips and then kind of pulls away.
It's so bad to
They
the
write a
point-
reason for it, though.
I hope they didn't. I hope that it wasn't written until they had to improv that line. They're like, oh fuck, that was so bad. Yeah, no, it was his first kiss, man. Yeah, no, he's a big loser virgin. Yeah. So
Yeah, he was a Chad up until then.
Yeah.
They had to retcon.
yeah,
They had to record.
yeah. You know, Brian. His character screamed "dope Chad" up until that point. But yeah, and it's very embarrassing. And then they're both like, what just happened? Why did he do that? And
Let
Jenny's
me just
like,
say, that one's going to hurt in the morning. That was a callback.
Frag of the episode.
Yeah, my fucking lips.
Just bites her.
What the fuck? Bruised.
yeah. And then Jenny's like, look, hey, I'm the captain now.
It's weird that they quote Captain Phillips. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I wanted Solomon to chime in because he
Oh,
did it
so-
when we were
No,
watching
because
the episode.
I really wanted. I knew Grant was gonna say it. I was like, he's definitely gonna make the Captain Phillips
Okay,
reference.
Sorry.
No, I wanted you to.
Look, I had to win everyone back
I
after
know.
that.
The Moon Man.
The run of Moon Man jokes.
The
I
world
was-
of Moon Man. I love that MMO.
Is that how you win him back with a Captain Phillips reference? It would if you had done an impression, it would have lost him.
Yeah. That would have been it. I don't think I would be on the podcast.
Be
next
off
episode.
the rails. Be a Tony Romo plane.
I feel like bad because I feel like we're associating now Tony Romo with racism in a very indirect way.
Well,
So then
whispered
so
lightly.
Jenny's like, oh, I'm the team captain now. Brian's like, yeah, and then he kisses her again, and then this time,
Yeah,
he's
that
like-
wasn't okay.
He was like really good at it.
No, he was a
No,
professional.
I feel like if a girl's like, hey, we shouldn't be kissing, and then you kiss her, that's not cool.
Yeah, you're right.
Guys, it's me. White a kiss, night a kiss.
Boom,
I'm
to the
here
Moon Man.
The new character.
And the other part is
Yeah,
that,
wasn't he on one
is
of the
it all of a
teams?
sudden like he does the full on like neck hold thing, like he becomes the fucking Scranton Strangler, like when he's kissing her, he's like. I wrote that joke.
He does choke her a little
That's for all the
bit.
Office fans that you're trying to court to
did
our
you
show.
read the description?
Yeah, I did read the
Yeah,
description.
you would notice that for the last episode, I said please put your gym pranks in the comments of the YouTube video.
Yeah, and
If
how many
you-
people put their gym pranks?
None. That was recorded yesterday. I put them up yesterday. So
Well,
it's been less than 12 hours. Or less than 24. Sorry,
it's
whatever.
like that bid's really paying off right now for us.
I was watching them today. So Brian pulls away from the kiss and he just goes, I hate this school.
Oh,
And you know what,
man.
Brian? I hate this show.
Oh.
So Danny did pause the episode and looked Brian directly in the eyes and say, "I hate the show."
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
I
press
like
play.
the show. I think it's great. I think they've got a cast of wonderful characters such as Games Dean.
He's breaking
Dean
the list
Ernie
back
Kelly.
down.
the list.
And K-pop is the best character. I wish he
Celine.
would have made a comeback.
Was already a Rosaline.
Yeah, Rosalie.
Celine Dion is
Rosaline's in the D tier. She's not a good character.
Yo, this is Grant's tier list. He's got her on the S tier.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I say if I ever come back, I want tier lists from all of you.
no, that's what we'll do. Season 2, every guest has to bring a tier list now. Ian has started a new
You
a
definitely
new
have to come
segment.
back with the season-long one for the
Yeah,
season.
no,
Yeah.
I want to come back every season.
No, by
and
the end of
give
by
my
the end of
updated
season
tier
2,
list.
he's gonna go. Moriarty's an S tier character. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Yeah, we need to.
I mean, she doesn't have a lot to do in this season.
It's a bonus bit. After they go, all right, we gotta flame Ian now for his shitty season 1 opinions.
Hold up. What didn't you like particularly?
I think the
You
fact
need to
that
look at
maybe
the
you know,
list.
well,
You need-
starting
yeah,
off, the
let's
fact
pull up
that
the
you
list.
said jumping jacks ranked in
you
B
really?
tier only because I couldn't rank him higher.
I love jumping jack.
He's an idiot.
No, but does he have a single
Just-
bad line this season?
Yes,
What?
all of them.
You know what?
No.
Good
All his
point,
lines
Grant.
are
He
great.
also
I
doesn't
love-
have a good one, though.
Oh, you're right.
I just
You're
love
right.
that he's just a bully with a jean vest.
I think scam crow. I think that's my least favorite line.
Oh wait, when does he say that?
Oh, during
the arcade
the
episode.
arcade thing, he pushes his key. He goes, hey, scam crow. The scram crow. Sorry.
Scam, crow.
It's good.
he says, hey crow, I'll shine your shoes.
What can I say? I can't get enough of jumping jacks.
That's
I love when
yeah.
he made that epic aliens reference.
What?
That was
It
so
was
cool.
so
That was
epic.
Game
Game
Dean
all-
that made the reference.
No, it was
Jumpin'
Game
Jack
Over
said game all over our faces.
Is that a line from the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an Aliens also?
No.
Yeah.
It
Sigourney
is.
Weaver says that. It's game
Yeah.
all over our face.
Yeah, he said
That she
the
shoots the
alien
alienator in
alien
the
game
face.
all over my face.
Oh. You watching the
It wasn't
porn
even
parody?
aliens, though.
So anyway, they finish up. Brian goes outside. Key and Ted are leaving too. They're outside. And Ted made his team. He's hanging out with Drift King. They're cool, you know.
Have we ever
Was he hanging
addressed
out
that
with
Drift
Drift
King? Yes, he is. Have we ever addressed that his nickname is DK?
Yes,
Yeah.
We have. We talked about that.
That's like
Yes.
the joke, isn't it?
Well,
I think we
fuck
did.
me. I guess.
Well, do you want to talk about it?
Jesus, Grant.
It's hilarious. it's like
DK.
Donkey Kong,
Like the fucking video
the barrel
game.
throwing monkey, the chimp himself.
Okay, but he's not
insane.
a kart racer.
I think
a
he's more of
drift
an
racer.
ape.
No.
Who's to say?
Oh no, it's in season 2. Thank you. We'll see. We'll talk about this next time.
Wait, you're trying to wrap this episode up?
I'm trying a little bit. Yeah.
He's the new Rose.
Well, I got some things to say.
I'm the older Rose. Okay. Well, let me finish the recap for just a sec. So anyway, so Key is with Ted. Or sorry, Key is with Freddie.
Yes.
Apparently, Freddie's like, your girlfriend's really good at rhythm gaming, and then he starts to say like, you know, Ted, if you want to, and then Ted's just like, oh, Brian's here. Bye. Character development. Ted's getting over his whole thing with his dad. We think, you know, it's good.
Tired of him.
And then they all got team jackets. They're all making their teams. They go see Brian. They're like, yeah, we all did it. And then
Roomies forever.
Roomies forever, best friends. They walk off into the sunset,
Let's get pizza.
and Brian says, "What size jackets did you guys get?"
Weird last line of
I
the
think
season.
here's my question. This is the only reason I watched the BTS this episode. I spent the whole time trying to figure out, did they fuck up that shot and then decide that was a funny line and kept it, or was that written into the show?
Yeah.
Like for the whole shot, he's like, "How the fuck do I get into this thing?"
Yeah, because he cannot get that jacket arm on. It's
No, he
embarrassing.
can't.
I feel like it was an improv.
I think it
Bit.
was.
It's
So
a nice last shot, though.
yeah,
Just look at Kojima quad one last time.
yeah,
One
I
last
like
look.
that Key Swan has to help him put on the jacket.
yeah. But that's the thing. That's why it works so well. Is because like, oh, they're all coming together, helping
help
each other
Brian put on
succeed.
this
It's like the
jacket.
Beatles
Put on the
song.
jacket.
It's like that
Yeah.
Beatles song. Come all over. our-
Oblada.
All right, so that's the end of the recap. Grant, you had things to say?
No.
Okay.
But Ian, you had season-long things you wanted to talk
You got any
about?
more else?
Yeah, any more hot takes?
I have a few takes. I wasn't expecting a Casablanca reference, but I'm really glad they put it in there.
I mean, it's so long.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
the whole
it's like
episode.
half the fucking episode. It's great.
Yeah.
Honestly, I forgot everything I was gonna say.
Did you have a favorite episode?
Favorite episode? Definitely the Casablanca one.
You guys have favorite episodes?
You know, I think honestly this might be my favorite episode. This one, or I think the arcade episode.
I think this one it kind of falls apart. I don't like Brian anymore.
This is
just started liking Brian.
Episode
post this
8 and
episode.
9 or 7, 8, and 9 are really like when I start to like Brian. Up
What?
until you go back and
Do you
listen.
disagree?
We hate
I'm
Brian.
very like I was very heartbroken whenever I saw him like just smooching girls without them being okay with it. Like I'm not
think
trying to
that's
sound like, guys, this isn't okay. I'm not trying to like preach or anything, but I don't like Brian anymore.
Okay.
I feel like that's
Okay.
not okay.
You are wearing a Pope hat.
Yeah.
hold
strange.
on.
Yeah, and as we know, the Pope never smooches anyone. No, I'm Catholic. Anyway, I will
great.
say, I know you're not trying to preach, but I will say that is in the last 30 seconds of this episode.
And you were quoting the New Testament.
Yeah, but like if we just like watched all of Indiana Jones and then like in the last 30 seconds of the movie he like shot a kid, I feel like I'd have some questions.
That'd be so cool. I'd have questions
I know,
with that.
but I'm
that'd be
saying,
awesome.
that
I'm
Breaking
saying
Bad
I don't think
episode.
that. I'm saying that my
Fucking
point was
Nazi
that I didn't
shoots
like
a kid.
him at all as a
Fucking
character
Nazi kid,
before
though, so it's okay.
like 7, 8, and 9. Like I thought he really kicked off as an interesting character 7, 8, and 9. Now, can you not like what he did at the end? Yeah, but I'm saying that before that I wasn't a big fan of it
Yeah,
either.
I don't like that they like set up that he has like a weird relationship with his mom.
No,
and
I
that's
love
like
that.
something interesting, and then they just never go back to it. It's just then he's just a generic boy.
Gotta watch season 2.
Yeah,
what-
kinda like-
They go back to it, okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
Gotta watch season 2.
I saw the thumbnail for it, and I saw that it was very fantasy themed, and I'm excited
Speaking
about that.
of,
Oh, well, wait. I didn't even get to
Oh,
talk
sorry, go
about
ahead.
episodes I liked, guys.
we literally
come on.
okay. Sorry.
Well,
go
yeah,
ahead.
you guys have. I let you
I
guys
said
run with
you
it.
have enough to say, and you go, "No, I got nothing to say."
Well, I lied.
He changed his
I
mind.
lied.
All right.
I wanted to say, episode 8. I remember when I watched it the first time, I didn't like that episode. It definitely was my least favorite episode of the season upon my first watch. But I liked it a lot more this time. But it wasn't my favorite. I think episode 4 is my favorite because I like little razzmatazz. Who doesn't like that?
I like episode 7 because it's so like high tension, and then I like episode 8 just because like if we're in the Tumblr kid audience, it's my AU. I just like the idea that if you could do a separate spinoff where it just ends there and Brian just is happy owning an arcade.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool idea. But I do want to say, so moving forward, for those who haven't watched season 2 or don't remember season 2, predictions for what's going to happen because we know there is a season 2. Any predictions that you think are going to happen?
I think
Wait, turn the mic.
I think there's gonna be like some more bullshit with like romance subplots.
Sure.
Just because in shows like this there always are. There's gonna be more like
Hey,
fake
and so that's
breakups
high
and
school.
fake makeups.
That's college, high school.
Yeah, that's high school.
That's college.
You know what? If I can get a wild prediction, I think either Freddy is gonna start dating Jenny Matrix by the end of the series, or that Brian is gonna start dating Key because they always like
Wait,
do that
do you
shit.
mean
where-
Ted or do you mean Freddy?
No, he means Fred.
No, I mean Freddy.
Okay.
Wow, that is a bold take.
I
That's a
did mean
wild
Teddy,
prediction.
but I said Freddy.
Okay. So you think they're gonna do a couple swap?
Yeah, I think they're gonna.
Wow,
there's
they're
gonna be like a
swingers.
love triangle at some point.
All right,
there
all right.
always is in
A
shows
triangle.
like this.
Okay. Grant.
I think they're gonna explore the Dom sub relationship between Calhoun and Brian some more.
Yeah, they better.
They better.
That's
And,
gonna be the real love triangle.
yes.
Calhoun, Jenny, and Brian.
And I think they are gonna explore that school shooter episode that we talked about last time.
no,
they better.
All right,
Wait,
I'm just-
wait,
I'm
wait.
sorry.
It wasn't a school shooter. It was specifically that they had to make a statement that they were anti-gun violence.
Well, Literator grabs the gun and they have to tackle him and be like, "What are you doing? We're
Right.
anti-gun
I
violence."
lost
here."
everything.
Violence.
Solomon, predictions.
I have seen the first 2 episodes of season 2. That was
Oh,
forever
recently?
ago. No,
Oh,
that was
okay.
forever ago. But I still remember what happens in them.
But past that, then, just like for
past
the
that?
whole season as an arc.
Like what Ian said, more romantic subplot bullshit. This is not going to be like a easy, happy, straightforward relationship with Brian and Jenny. That's just not going to happen. It may be one for Key and Ted, though. We'll find out.
Yeah, I want to make one last prediction, too. I think James Dean is going to get his groove back.
You know what?
I hope so.
I think they're going to write him off.
I will put my...
No, I saw how many episodes he was in on IMDb.
Oh,
with
okay.
those group names.
I will
They write him
put
off.
my chips down and say he will not get his groove back.
Okay, great.
Well, okay, sorry. Let me say this. How much of his groove does he have to get back to consider being fully back in groove?
I'm just
It has to be
if he
Games
finds
time
his
again.
groove. I think he finds his groove. He was rocking the hat, and I think he let
Okay,
that
well,
guide
then
him.
that's fair. No, I think
He's
he'll
gonna
be...
find his. He's coming to his own.
Sure, then I'll allow that. Yes. I'll allow it.
All right,
Sorry,
thanks. Thanks, Judge.
Yep. That's me, Judge.
The lawbringers.
Yeah, the Lawbringers. That's us.
That's
Nope.
us.
Special
Nope.
Nope.
prosecutor Grant.
The defense.
Defense team.
Ding,
Solomon.
ding, ding.
I'm
Our
a
guest,
The
deputy.
victim.
Oh, I thought I was a deputy.
No.
No,
Bailiff?
that's not how court works.
Lawbringer, I typically think like as like a law enforcer.
Shouldn't they be the witness? Because
No.
we bring up a different witness every time.
I did witness the show.
We definitely
Okay,
bring a
well,
different.
put the
sure.
witness
no,
on the
good point,
stand.
Ian. You did witness the show.
And me and
All of
Solomon
it.
should have to cross-examine.
Yeah.
This is a whole new format for
Did
season
you watch
2.
the
Welcome
show?
to
Why'd
our
you
new
put
show.
Jumpin' Jackson BT?
Yeah, no, I do. I like. Yes.
Great answer.
Yes,
Good
yes.
question. They win. Okay, so I think that's it. This is a great end to season 1.
Yeah.
Wow.
Frankly,
What's your verdict, Judge?
my verdict?
Yeah, let's give our ratings out of 10.
Can we put the seasons in a tier list? I not at the very end. I want to put
Okay.
the
Yeah,
seasons
yeah,
in
yeah,
a tier.
yeah.
Now, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, before I've seen the other two, I'm declaring it.
At the end, I am gonna do an entire series tier list of
Oh,
characters.
we'll have you back on. Oh no,
We might have to do a separate. That might be its own episode.
Yeah.
no, we'll have
The
you back.
guest
Don't worry.
returns.
The guest
We
returns.
have to make a PowerPoint
Ian,
for
the
that one.
guest.
Oh, I'm gonna have a visual component.
How do we want to
That's
rate
great.
it? Do we want to do like 1 to 5 peppers or whatever?
Yeah.
What is this?
Hot pepper gaming.
Yeah, I remember it. Wow. Yeah.
Rip. How do we want to rate it? What's our scale?
Like an out of 10, huh? I
Out of
think
10?
we should do it out
Well,
of 10.
No, I
We
think
should
it
each
needs to
have
be a
our own-
reference.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot myself.
I'm gonna get.
But that's like, what do you mean a
This
reference?
is so easy.
A reference to something on the show.
What do you? But like, give me an example.
Like, Like, I give this season 5. I give this season 5 shotbot heads, eyebrows out of 5.
Okay, let's do that at 10. But that works. So you're doing it. You're giving it a 10.
No.
Okay.
God, no.
All right. So let's do it out of 10. But then make it fun.
I'm gonna give it 9 hover bikes. I think this is a fun web series, and just as an kind of a smaller scale film project in general, I've always enjoyed Rocket Jump stuff, and I think they were very successful with this first season.
Okay.
Can't wait for the second season.
Solomon.
I'm going to give 7 awkward Brian D. Jenny Matrix kisses out of 10. I think this series is extremely corny, very cheesy, but it's super, super self-aware, and I think that's the fun in it. And they know how to keep interest. They know how to keep, me watching, keep me hooked. I felt that way back in 2017 when the show was released, and now in 2019, I still feel the same way.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 6 double XP weekends out of 10.
That's a good one.
Because I enjoyed a lot of stuff, but also there was just some stuff in there that was like, no.
Now, when you say no, like, what do you mean?
There was just some like uncomfortable lines of dialogue. Like they had like lines that were like just like bad lines, but I could tell that they were like they knew what they were doing when they wrote them. But also there were like bad lines where I'm like, this is just a bad line.
Now, do you think you know Shinola about first-person shooting?
Get that Molyneux out of
I
here.
think so.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you hear any Rafflecopters, son?
Google
I would
it.
like for you to rage quit out of your own accord.
PIZZA-DUNX.
Ooh,
Pizza dunks.
dunks with
Oh,
an X.
with
So
an
I
X.
give it 7 pizza dunks out of 10. like pizza dunks, very cheesy. And you know what? Probably not very good for you, but super filling, super enjoyable. I like it a lot. Good for the soul. Good with friends.
Good with friends.
Good with friends.
Good to talk about with friends.
It's a social food, social show. It's pizza. It's a pizza show. That's my official opinion. And you know what? Pizza sounds pretty good right now.
Pizza sounds great.
Guys,
let's
get some pizza.
Let's get some pizza.
All ready for that?
Well, ready for Grant, help me get my jacket on.
All right.
Can we do a 4-way high five?
Yeah.
I think
All
that's
right.
very
get in
logical.
All right.
Oh. This is great.
Right, we got it. Ready?
Hold up.
All right, ready?
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
All right, close enough.
Yeah, we got it.
That was fucking epic.
All right,
Grant.
Oh, so it's my fault? Fuck off.
All right, Grant.
Look, I'm sorry, guys. I'm in a bad mood. Before I came here, I was listening to a good podcast.
What were you listening to?
That'll put you in a bad mood. Yeah.
Yeah, just knowing that I had to come here and record.
What were you listening to?
I can't say the name of our competition. I refuse to give them.
Is it the BTS VGHS?
Let me just say, they're probably our direct competitor.
Oh my God.
But I'm not naming any names. This isn't that kind of pod.
Fuck you, Mark Maron.
Yeah, fuck you, Mark Maron.
Hey,
He's here.
Mark
He's here. Special guest, Mark Maron.
if I could get Mark Maron to watch this fucking show, I'd do it. He goes, I understand. Are they in the video game? They are the video game? What is going on?
That's it, and then he just leaves. Like, that's Mark Maron, everybody.
I met Angelica Houston.
I've heard of WTF, but WASD?
Boo.
Grant is
If that was the material you
0
were
for
doing
2.
before the mics were rolling, I don't want to hear it.
No.
He used all the good ones. He
much
used all the good
funnier.
ones.
Okay.
And it will never be recaptured.
So we're recording.
Yeah.
We've been recording.
Yeah.
Can we talk
Keep
about
up.
VGHS?
No.
I have an
No,
opinion.
No.
no, we don't talk about the show, dumbass.
We're gonna do an
Have you
intro.
even listened?